Hello Red Raider fans, and welcome to another Red Raider contest. This is Gary McNeil along with Keith Smith, and we're bringing you the Greenon contest. This is the first contest of the year. I believe Greenon won 1 game last year. I think London won 4. We can throw them great stuff out the window because London's coming back with a lot of returning seniors, and they're going to be looking pretty good. I think Keith might have something to help us out on what to look for with Greenon.
Well, like I said, Greenon's only won 1 football game in the last 2 years, but you got to look at their 2-time Ohio High School Athletic Association Coach of the Year. Jack Hayden has taken over this program, so he's trying to reinvigorate it a little bit. They got 6 starters back on offense, 6 starters back on defense. They got a lot of question marks, but I think they're going to give the Red Raiders a good ball game tonight. According to the Springfield News-Sun, the Wizard over there, he's our friend the Wizard. He's finally picked London. He says London 32, Greenon 22.
That sounds good.
I look for a good ball game tonight.
We got another little catch for you this year. We got a man called the Climbing Red Raider Lineman, made by Carl King, and here's how he works. Whenever we score, we plan on doing that. Watch him go. Is he bad or is he bad? The Climbing Lineman, ladies and gentlemen, and if you would like to purchase one of these, when Red Raider colors, just see Carl King and he'll hook you up. In the meantime, let's get ready for a ball game. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Go for it. Here we go. London Greenon Knights are back. Oh, look at here. That's a good way to start. A little practice front roll. London's got their stuff together here on the right side of us. They're getting ready. Coach Wilson's pointing to which way to go so we don't run over anybody on the field.
Yeah, they better get out the way.
That happened once before, and we don't want that to happen now. Good job by Coach Wilson. Very disciplined group. Keith, you ready to slide in here anytime? Hope there's room for you. If there's not, man, we'll have to go to the other end of the building. Just talking, acting a fool, as usual. Well, Keith, what looks like Greenon's all fired up, or they come out and making a lot of noise.
Well, like I said, I don't think there's a lot of people giving them a lot of chances against the Red Raiders, but you know, I think you got a team and a program that's on the verge of trying to make a turnaround. You know, I've talked to some different people. They say Greenon's not going to be very fast. They're not going to be very big. Greenon's offensive line only averages 195. London's offensive line averages 250.
They got a huge offensive line.
You know, so
they got a couple guys back to back like 230 and 300.
But watching Greenon in warm-ups, I was very impressed by number 22, named Zach Hook. He's their senior tailback. He goes 208 pounds. In fact, the offensive backfield for Greenon is larger on the average per player than their offensive line. They average 205 in their offensive backfield. So I think these backs are big. Look for A.J. Hayden, number 7, the coach's son for Greenon, to probably run quite a bit of fullback.
Greenon's going to kick off, so London's going to be first on offense, and we're going to be shooting the Greenon's getting ready to kick off. They're kicking to London. Got a good hang time on that kick. London's going to take it at about the 15-yard line.
That's Monte Jackson.
Monte Jackson is returning. He's got a little room around the outside. He's cooking. Give him a couple more steps, and he returns all the way to the 50-yard line.
I'd give Monte 35 yards on the return there, all the way from London 15.
Did you write that down? Does that count on the running stats, yardage?
Well, I wasn't actually doing return yards, but I think I will now.
Okay.
At it.
Monte made a good job, made a good catch, caught the ball in stride, advanced the ball all the way to the 49-yard line.
Starting for the Red Raiders here, you're looking at Mike Lang at the left tackle, Frankie Bird, a new starter for the Red Raiders at left guard. Looks like Shingler's going to get the start at center, number 79.
Quick handoff to Jerry Walters, and he's gone. No,
that's DeFilippo.
Is that DeFilippo?
The fumble.
Fumble on the play.
They're going to call him down, I think.
Got a break that time. That would have been a heck of a way to start it out.
Nice 15-yard pickup there by Nick DeFilippo.
We're going to cross the left side. Who we got on that left side? He's going over.
Left side. That'd be Lang and Frankie Bird over there.
Frankie Bird's it's the second year to actually play.
Well, he was away from London last year. Now he's back. So Another quick handoff. This time, this is Brandon Brock just in the ball game.
What kind of size has Brandon got
Brock
this
on the
year?
carry.
About a 7-yard pickup there for Brock.
So Walters hadn't touched the ball yet, and he's our main tailback, so look out when he does get a hold of the ball.
Well, Brandon Brock's no relation to Jordan Brock that ran tailback last year
Right.
for London. So
2 plays, and we've covered about what, 10, 25 yards in 2 plays?
Barkowiak's under center. I don't know if we talked about him. Your right-hand side of your line is O'Farrell and Wes Mason.
And stood up at the line was number 44.
Of Brandon Brock carrying the ball.
Brandon Brock stopped by Tatum.
It looks like they gave him a pretty good spot there. We're going to give him
We're moving the ball real good on the ground.
2 yards on the carry. Going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Red Raiders from the Greenon 26-yard line. 10:28 to go here in the first quarter. Nothing.
Jerry Walters, he's got a little room. He's going to pick up the first down.
Jerry Walters carries.
Jerry Walters, the ball carrier that time.
Nice run there by Jerry.
He's the starting tailback.
Good hole there by Frankie Bird and opened up between Bird and Shingler. Shingler the center. So
right now we're moving the ball real well on the ground. There's really no reason to throw, but my thinking probably would have been, you got them looking for the run now, throw it over their head. We got Monte could outrun probably anybody down there. They're playing up close.
They got 9 men in the box for defense for.
DeFilippo makes his presence known with about a 5-yard run.
We'll say it is about 5.
DeFilippo on the carry. Hook and Lawrence on the stop.
2nd and 5 here for the Red Raiders.
And London, after watching the scrimmage we had the other day, it looked to me like London is really comfortable with their defense. They had a shutout there against Tays Valley, so if the offense is working like this, look out.
Your white out the top of screen's Monte Jackson. To the bottom of the screen is Josh Alcott. Pitch, Walters.
That was not a good pitch.
Recovered by Walters.
Walters, even though it wasn't, Walters still, I think, should have caught the ball.
Going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Red Raiders.
Lost 4, 3rd down, 9.
You may
Is this our first 3rd down so far?
Yeah. You may hear the Greenon coaches are up here in the top of the press box with us.
I don't think you'll hear them. We're kind of sealed off from them pretty well.
3rd and 9, Red Raiders.
I haven't heard them yet anyway. Throwing to a spot. Monte had to rear back. Oh man,
Alcott out there.
Alcott, okay.
Alcott.
He was doing a
Forsyth on the coverage for the night.
hillbilly lean there, wasn't he?
Well,
he was leaning back, almost falling down on his back. Yeah, how low can you go?
On defense there for Greenon was Phil Forsyth. He done a good job.
You got Vincent Hodge starting it right in for London. He's a 5'11", 220-yard senior. 220-yard, that's a big one, ain't it? 220-pound senior.
Red Raiders going to go for it. 4th and 9 here.
I'm just looking at a big down here.
From the Greenon 22-yard line. Barkowiak's going to try to run it.
And he's going to be short of first down.
On the keeper. Hook and DeVoe on the stop for the Knights. Short of the first down. Knights take over on down. 1st down, 10.
I wasn't looking that close to see if he had any receivers open, unless that was a run all the way play.
I think they were looking for the short man in the slot. So, but anyway, Red Raiders going to take over on defense. Big addition to their defense this year, number 99, Dustin Denon in there. He's going to play a defensive tackle.
We got a 300-pounder, 6'4", Mike Lang. Is he playing on defense?
He's on offense mostly. Okay. Defensive line is going to be Wes Mason at left end, Frankie Bird at left defensive tackle, Dustin Denon at right defensive tackle, and Derek Wallace will be lined up at an end along with Brandon Brock. Actually, it's kind of a 52 really, or London coaching staff calls it a 50.
And they stung him up right about a 2-yard gain for Greenon.
Zach Hook carries for the Knights.
Zach Hook was your ball carrier. What's Brock boy's first name?
Okay, to 1 second down.
Brandon Brock.
Brandon Brock. Yeah. He was your tackler at that time.
Yep.
He made the tackle.
He was transferring to London, played last year mostly at line, and now he's playing like defensive end. Going to see a little time at fullback this year. I've already seen him get the carry.
Is O'Farrell playing both ways?
Yep.
and he's a 240-pound senior.
He's playing linebacker on defense and guard on offense. So
we got a new twist at your safety man for on defense too.
That's Bobby Sanders.
Bobby Sanders. That's a new look for us.
Pitch to hook, going around the top side of your screen.
The top side.
Good timing. That was Sanders on the tackle. Hankies are down, Gary.
Hankies are down. There was a first down call. The Hankies are in the backfield.
On the play.
Hold area.
That's in the area of holding.
I've heard that somewhere.
Holding against the Knights.
Well, for you Red Raiders fan, next week we're on the road at Bexley. First home game's not 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks away when we're at home against Northeastern. But 3 out of the first 4 games are on the road. So you'll be catching us on television unless you're going to come visit the Red Raiders on the road.
And I suggest you visit them on the road because we need all the backing on the road we can get and at home.
Yeah, quite a nice turnout tonight by the Red Raiders.
Not bad.
Fans. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty or 10 yards from the spot. I can't quite figure out what they're going to do.
I think we're getting a good shot of the fans here. They just about got their bleachers filled up.
17.
So that's a good feeling.
Yes.
It's going to be 2nd and 17 for Greenon. See, this quarterback they got in there right now is Dexter Williams. He's what's called their running quarterback. He's going to see him more in the running situations and
you got Frankie Bird going both ways this year, and he's a load. It's number 56, I believe it is. Right over the ball.
He's checking with Captain O'Farrell about something here, so looks like maybe we have an equipment problem. Vince Hodge is going to have to check in for Pat O'Farrell.
I'm thinking that he had a cousin, don't hold me to that was about half his size, played over the ball, which would be Mo Wilson's son. And he was one of the meanest guys in that position we've ever had. About half the size of Frankie Bird.
High formation here for the Knights of Greenon. Back to pass. He's got a man open. That's going to be intercepted by Monte.
And he's got some room. He's got some wheels. He's spreading the wrong way. He comes back at us.
We got
Looks
a
like
hanky.
It might be a clip. But it doesn't take away that we got the ball.
Nice interception there.
The way he was running, I don't think they knew where to block.
Penalty flag on the play.
Monte was running, what was that school we went to? They was running all over the field trying to score. Old and Tangy game.
Yeah.
They had 3 or 4 laterals and trying to win that game.
That's going to be a block in the back against the Red Raiders. That's going to be 10 yards from the spot. So
I didn't want to slight you or anything like that, but this is what, your 3rd year or 4th?
heck, I don't know, 3rd, 4th.
I just want to welcome you back for a 3rd year. I didn't know you could hang out that long. And you know that announcer sounds just like Turvey.
Oh, he does.
Our ever great announcer in London. Back to you, Dave Turvey. Sounds a lot like him. We want to see you at the games too, Dave.
1st and 10 London at the Greenon 29-yard line.
In ball game now for Red Raiders, Josh Dillard checks in on top of your screen at wide receiver. Got Barkowiak under center, DeFilippo, and this is Walters on the carry.
That's his only Walters, about 2nd carry, and he breaks 2 tackles. And he's brought down after a gain of about 4
tackled on a play by
about 4 or 5 yards. Give him 5, maybe 6.
Give him 5.
We need to get a score. We need that Red Raider climber.
Yeah, we got to get him climbing, the Red Raider man.
I'm going to wear him out this year.
That sounds good.
Red Raiders go pretty much the same offensive set. Looks like Monte got his breather. He's back in the ball game at the bottom of your screen. Fullback dive.
And he's tripped up by his own man. As DeFilippo on that fullback dive there.
On a carry for London.
He still gained a couple yards.
3rd down, 2.
He looked like he was on the move too if he hadn't been tripped up back there. These linemen are making some big holes. They're big enough I could probably walk through them. You notice I didn't say run?
There's quarterback keeper. I'd say he's going to be off the ball. He's got it. He's got it.
Looks like it ought to be a 1st down.
He's got it.
Derek Barkowiak.
Tatum Fenwick on the stop.
Does a good job.
1st down, 10 London.
Good call, Keith.
I didn't call the quarterback keeper. I just saw it happen.
He saw it happen. I haven't seen Keith make a correct call yet.
A prediction.
In the 3 years we've been.
I predict it'll get dark later on.
Hey, I'll take dibs on that one.
Uh-oh.
Who said that?
Official timeout.
Another equipment problem,
Down.
looks like. Clock's running, 5:56 to go in the first quarter here. No score yet in the contest.
And it looked like it might have a turnover. Or
Bart
they just
Kaliak on the keeper.
had a stopper there, about
Walker on the stop for the Knights.
1.5 yard gain there.
That was the option play. We've really seen London run that a few times
Second
tonight.
down, 9.
It's like going to use Barkowiak's running ability quite a bit. We did see him in the scrimmage.
He done some good. I tell you what, after he gets rolling, I think from the start he's not that quick, but once he gets a couple steps, I seen him get a gear down there at Tays Valley game. I couldn't believe it. Filippo keeps driving. He's going to get about 4 or 5 yards after initial stop at the line.
Get them feet moving.
Get those feet moving.
I'll give him 5. It's going to bring up third and 4 for the Red Raiders.
3rd and 4, and we're on the.
About 13-yard line.
They don't use that on the scoreboard, do they?
Nope. Going to bring Monte to the bottom of your screen, Alcott to the top.
We're in the first quarter. There's still no score with 4:50 to go.
So they're in a basic 40 package, which leaves big gaps for London to run through, and that's Walters.
Walters just keeps them feet moving, and he gets the first down, and it's going to be
Terry Walters carries for the
first and goal
down.
for London.
Forsyth and Hook on the stop for the Knights.
I'd give him 9 yards on the pickup there. That was a nice run.
Wow.
First and goal for Red Raiders from the Greenon 4-yard
First and
line.
goal with the Greenon 4-yard line.
Well, if you look out there, Greenon's not that big. I looked at their roster, and they're very small compared to what they're probably going to run into this year.
Well, they play in the small school division of the Central Buckeye Conference, but still, that's a good league. At DeFilippo, touchdown.
And touchdown. The Filippo goes in and
Steve
scores.
Filippo in for the London touchdown.
We'll get the lineman here going here in just a minute. I'll get in place.
Nice run there by Nick DeFilippo. Brings on Derek Eads, number 3, to attempt the extra point for the Red Raiders. Your snappers, Wes Mason, 69. Your holder, Randy James, number 14. Eads kicks left-footed.
Eads will attempt the point after.
Looked like he was doing pretty good in warm-ups there. So, come on, Red Raiders. Add on this point. Take that 7-0 lead here in the first quarter with 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first quarter here at Greenon on a beautiful Friday night, football Friday night. Mason to snap. Not a good snap. James picks it up, tries to run. Fumble.
Point after attempt is no
Nothing
good.
doing for Red Raiders.
Score London 6, Greenon 0.
Climbing man. There he goes. Touchdown Red Raiders.
6 points. Go for it. Bobby don't know where to go.
It's like Will Longsdorf to kick off here for the Red
A little
Raiders.
short kick is going to be hard to handle.
Down to the Greenon 25 on the kick.
And he's after about a 10-yard
Freeman on the
return.
return for Greenon.
Chad Anderberg on the tackle there for the Red Raiders.
Tackle made by Dillard and Andberg. First down 10 Knights, their own 34-yard line.
Looks like number 15, Dexter Williams, is going to stay in the ball game for Greenon. The quarterback position. Red Raiders on defense. Let's see if we can pick out the linebacking core this time. They run kind of defensive ends / linebackers. Brandon Brock and Derek Wallace and your other blitzing O'Farrell right here.
And makes the tackle.
Oh, Hooks didn't want to see no more of that one.
Overholder brought down in the backfield by O'Farrell.
And you can see it setting up the blitz, but did it look slow?
Hey, he just ran
He got
right
the
through
timing
there,
was
man.
perfect where he got there.
Second down 12.
Also,
Which tells me I don't know about the blitz, because evidently the blitz is also a timing situation
Exactly.
too.
Right.
Also, the other inside linebacker for the Red Raiders is DeFilippo and O'Farrell. The strong safety for the Red Raiders right now, 21, Will Longsdorf. Your Deep safety, Bobby Sanders, 83, and your corners are Monte Jackson and Josh Alcott. So. Quick pitch to Hooks.
Hooks brings around the right side, top of your spring, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
I'll take that back. That is Overholzer, number 25, 194-pound tailback.
Third down, 10.
I was told we were going to have two. I was told we were going to have two out there. We got five right now. I was told we were going to have two candidates.
Are we taking up too much space? Or?
I think we're bothering them in their mind. Okay, we got 3rd and 10. Rolling out to the
Williams is
bottom
rolling.
of the stand. He's caught.
Brandon Brock.
Brandon Brock makes a good recovery there.
We'll bring up 4th and a month for Greenon here. About 4th and 22.
That's not quite a month.
22.
Got 2 minutes, 22 seconds to go here in the
Where's Wes Mason?
quarter.
What's Wes Mason's number this year?
69.
Same one he had last year, huh?
Yeah. Back deep for the Red Raiders, Josh Alcott and Monte Jackson.
Got a couple little speeches back there. I read where Monte is probably the fastest on the team.
Well, they're giving this punter a lot of credit.
Yeah, because he had to back up another 10 yards. There's a lot of distance there, but you don't want it to go over your head. You can always come up and get it.
Just let it go.
London's going to get the ball on about the 35-yard line, right on the 35-yard line.
The Bolts punt down at the London 35-yard line. First down, 10, London.
So how long was that punt, Keith?
I didn't really count it out. I'm not keeping track of their stats.
Well, that's not fair. Okay, London comes up the line of scrimmage. He's going to come into the power eye. And we got a whistle.
They had a linebacker in a blitzing position there, number 28, Lawrence. Red Raiders, Brandon Brock, fullback now. Walters at tail.
And Walters gets the ball up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 6 yards before he's brought down.
Carry to London. Mike Overholzer on the stop.
And Mike Overholzer was the one made that tackle for Greenon that time.
Second down, 4.
We are in with 1:26 left to go in the first quarter. London's on top, 6-0. We attempted an extra point, and there was a fumble on the hold, so we didn't quite make it.
Looks like the officials are going to stop play again here. We got a lot of equipment problems tonight.
A bit cooler. Mike wish I wore a jacket for us all over.
All caught in motion, and then Walters jumped the gun, so Red Raiders going back 5.
Backfield in motion.
Dead ball, foul, false start.
That's what they need at London on top. If they put a 10 over that when it gets cold, when it gets raining and stuff. Okay, we're back in the pro eye again. Alcott goes in motion.
Just under a minute to go here in the first quarter.
Got a wide out to the left.
He's rolling it. Oh,
and it's there.
Hodge is
Oh,
deep.
A little bit too far.
Mark Kaliak's pass intended for Hodge, incomplete.
Pass was,
Overholzer on the coverage.
it was a good delivery, just threw it a little bit too hard. But I had a good spar on it.
That's hard to say. 3 out of our first games are on. 3 out of our first 4 are on the road. So we'll be at Bexley next week.
Yeah,
Hopefully we'll be able to see their brand new press box.
that's going to be nice too with that.
A beautiful field. Barkowiak to roll. Looking short, man. Sanders.
Good catch by Sanders.
No,
Oh,
it didn't. The official's right there.
Oh.
On the bounce.
it looked awful good. You didn't think that was a catch?
Fourth down.
No.
Looked awful good.
Looked like a bounce to me. Anyway, going to bring up 4th and 9 for the Red Raiders here. Possible punting situation for Josh Alcott.
Williams and Overholser deep for the Knights.
Greenon's got 3 men deep.
Alcott, yeah, they're showing a little respect too.
Oh, London's going to get called for men downfield. No. That's Williams, their quarterback. Nice tackle there by Derek Wallace, number 50 for the Red Raiders.
And he had a little help by number 52.
There's Kane Robinson also there.
Kane Robinson, okay.
Well, Greenon's going to take over.
I tell you what, the way Greenon went back for the return, punt return, kicker could almost went ahead and run the ball.
I was kind of almost wondering about that. They definitely were set up.
Everybody had their backs to him.
It looks like Overholser's in for tailback right now. Hatem's your fullback, and Williams is your quarterback for Greenon. They just go with the straight. They call it an option I. Or
London set up in something similar to a 5-3.
Hatem goes in motion. That's Overholser. Brandon Brock.
Nothing doing.
First one to him.
He just barely gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, Wes Mason done a good job that time of turning the Overholser in there. So linebacker.
Wes is a senior this year, and I'd venture to say
he's a junior.
Is he only a junior?
Been around forever, hadn't he?
Are you sure about that? Well, he's had a heck of a career because I've seen like he's been playing for 4 years already. What?
Don't tell everybody.
Oh.
That's the end of the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter with the score London 6, Greenon 0.
London 6. Greenon Knights 0. We're into the first quarter. Okay, we're getting ready for start of the second quarter. 2nd and 10. Greenon has the ball.
We'll get some of the first quarter stats after this play here.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we have to. Looked like Greenon was offside there.
Looks like wasn't offside enough because London had everybody in the backfield that time.
Nice tackle there by Mason and another big sophomore out there, Kenneth White, also Denon in there.
On the play, 3rd down, 12.
Red Raiders primarily done all their damage on the ground in the first half. We leading for the Red Raiders. Nick DeFilippo, 5 carries, 31 yards and a touchdown. Walters, 5 carries, 19 yards. Barkowiak, 3 carries for 11, and Brock, 2 carries for 9. So 0 for 3 in the air for Barkowiak.
Who told you all that?
And it's official.
These are the unofficial stats.
Oh, okay. I'll go for that. 3rd and 12 now. Greenon rolls out the pass. They're going to be caught
by Wallace.
And Wallace brings him down.
Big sack there.
Big sack. That's about 10 or 15 yard loss there.
I'd venture to say, I'm not keeping stats for Greenon, but I'd venture to say that they're in the negative offensive category.
London is specializing on defense this year, and I saw it in that Taze Valley scrimmage. And they got that shutout, and they were determined they were going to get it. Guys are looking good so far.
Jackson and Alcott back there.
Oh, is this 4th and a month now, Gary?
He balled the kick for the Knights.
4th and 25 according to the scoreboard, so it's not quite a month. 3/4 of a month. 9/16.
Looking like a punt. Back deep for the Red Raiders. It's going over Monte's head, so.
London's still going to get decent field position as the ball rolls dead on about the 26-yard line.
47-yard punt there for number 2.
And no return. And no return.
That's important. Red Raiders going to take over on their own 26-yard line here with 10:21 left to go here in the second quarter from Greenon.
I'm looking for this to be the year that London comes back into their own. We've got a lot of seniors coming back and with 2 and 3 years experience of starting on the varsity, playing varsity. So in the new league, and most of the teams I've seen in the league are in about the same shape we are.
Well, the other thing is, too, this is probably the biggest senior class that we've had in a while. You know, I mean, it's hard to win when you only got 5 seniors in some of them classes that we had. So
we definitely got a decent senior class this year. Plus, we went down to Division IV, which is going to make a big difference. 2
receivers to the top of your screen. They're just going to take Walters off tackle.
I give him until he picks up about 3 yards.
Walters on the carry. Zach Cook on the stop for the Knights.
Well, they took a yard.
2nd down, 9.
Like Spot's
took a yard away from him.
Spot's going to give him 1.
So it makes it 2nd and 9. We are in the second quarter with 9 minutes and 56 seconds left. In the second quarter, London's on top, 6-0.
We did see London open it up a little bit in the scrimmage against Tays Valley as far as throwing the ball on some rollouts. A few drop back passes by Barkowiak, so let's see if they change up their offense much here.
That was pretty good ball handling that time. I lost the ball.
As Walters from a tailback position. We'll give him 4-5 yards on the carry.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Third down, 5.
London come out with a real strong drive, the first drive. First time with the ball, and then they kind of slowed down a little bit. See who's going to pick up the pace here.
Red Raiders in an I formation, 2 receivers at the top of your screen, so they just got single coverage over there.
And we got a whistle.
That was thrown by the lineman, so somebody
might have
jumped.
been too much time.
Well, too much time's thrown by the back judge. So
okay.
Legal procedure against London.
Procedure against London.
Man, these bugs are tearing me up.
Not touching me.
I must be sweet. No comment, Carl?
Either that or nasty.
Oh, we just had a Greenon player lost his cookies.
I knew that was coming. What was it?
We just had a Greenon player lost his cookies on the field.
What are you talking?
Action, Gary.
As opposed to what?
Tape delayed action.
It's all tape delayed.
London's 3rd and 10 here.
Barkowiak straight drop back. He's looking for
He lays it out
Alcott.
there.
It's going to be incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Alcott. Incomplete. He forced on the coverage.
So it makes 4th and 10. Got a punting situation.
Looks like Josh Alcott is going to be the Red Raiders punter this year. Done fairly good so far.
What's his average, Heath?
I'm not keeping his average. I'm just keeping some basic statistics.
Well, that is basic to punt. He's only had one.
Overholds it back.
Maybe next week we'll add punts.
Got a good sparrow.
They're going to call fair. Got a nice roll too.
Going to end up done about the 35-yard line, 34.
He's down at the Greenon 34-yard line. First down, 10 Knights.
Greenon must be unsure of their receivers because they didn't even make an attempt.
Had 3 of them back here.
Plenty
too.
of room to catch it.
Okay. Looks like Williams still in there at quarterback for Greenon.
Greenon comes out in the power I with wideouts to both sides.
That's Hayden, their big fullback. I was talking about him earlier.
And he picks up about 7 or 8 yards that time on that carry.
On the carry.
Nice run by A.J. Hayden.
We'll make about 2nd and 3.
Second down, 3.
Gary, I just want to tell you, it was fun this summer watching some of the old football games on TV. It was very nice you put them on there. That was neat to watch some of the old players in the Powder Puff games and all that. So
I really enjoyed the announcers.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
You mean not us?
Wasn't us.
Red Raiders and
Looks like we got a fumble there.
Fumble on the exchange.
They got the ball back, I believe. London's got somebody up underneath there.
Yeah, it looks like Brandon Brock was in there, but Williams, I think, was on it for Greenon.
Williams on the recovery.
I'll bring up 3rd down and about 6.
6, yeah, they lost a couple yards.
7:30 to go here in the second quarter.
London's on top, 6-0. What'd you say the score was a Wizard gave?
33 London, 22 Greenon. So watch a sophomore in there getting some playing time for Red Raiders. Kenneth White, number 75. He's in there at defensive tackle. Williams is back to pass. He's rolling. He's running from Wallace.
And we got a flag in the backfield there.
For DeVault. Incomplete. Penalty flag on the play.
What's that flag called?
That was a late flag. That's going to be a hold against Greenon.
Against the Knights.
I'd look for Red Raiders to decline that and make Greenon punt. It's going to bring up 4th and 6. Or you could let them replay the down and have, well, with where the hold was way in the backfield, 10 yards from the spot, that could almost end up being about an 18 or 19-yard penalty.
Holding against tonight's penalty refused.
Take the ball. Don't give him a chance. Good call, Red Raiders staff.
Yeah, since you called it both ways.
Yeah, he sure did, didn't he?
Just explaining the options.
Alcott back to receive.
They could have replayed the down. Give him one more play. Third and about, it would have been about 3rd and 20.
Get him, Carl.
Well, they only line up 5 interior linemen. They run 2 out to the left and 2 out to the right. I would think with a speedy man, you ought to have a chance to block this.
London was going after it. They almost knocked one of their players into
Like
it.
Alcott's going to take a knee when he catches it at the 27-yard line. Red Raiders will take over with 6:50 to go here.
First on 10,
This
Raiders.
second quarter.
I think they're a little warm out there.
It's probably got to be a little warm.
What's that?
Red Raiders ready to go here. Looks like same offensive line right
Got
now.
Monte Jackson, who's got full house backfield.
Pro formation, and that's DeFilippo.
Filippo.
Filippo on the carry.
Still gets 4 yards though.
Or the flip.
Adamson and Hayden on the stop.
What'd you say, Carl?
Or the flip-o.
D. Filippo. I think we're the only ones that got it right.
Bring up 2nd and 7 for the Raiders here. From their own, looks like right up on the 30-yard line. Nice night for football. A little hot, a little humid, but Dillard's now in the ball game at the bottom of your screen on the wide out. Pro formation. That's that.
Option over to Walters.
I'd give him 1 yard on that one. Not too much.
Didn't fool too many people that time.
Bolton Hook on the stop for tonight.
That was the old Zeke had called the old cross buck there.
Yeah.
I'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Red Raiders.
Zeke and Darby did a really good job in them days. I was more or less doing all the editing and running the switcher and all that good stuff. Making sure they were put out there very well.
Of course, you guys had 3 cameras, I think, on some of them ball games. So 4. Red Raiders going to bring 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen here. Looks like still
It's 3rd and 5, and we're in the second quarter, 6-0 London.
straight drop by Barkowiak, not much space.
He's still trying to get out of there. He couldn't quite make it. Too many black jerseys around
In
him.
the backfield, Derek Walters on the tackle.
So London's going to have to be forced to punt again. I think we come out and surprised Greenon. They've kind of buckled down here since that first drive we had.
It looks like we got Kane Robinson now's taking over some of those long snapping duties. London had a little trouble with that in the scrimmage. Robinson snapping to Alcott the punt. Oh, there's problems there. What's Alcott going to do? He's just going to try to run it. He's fast.
He's going to pick up first down. He knew where to go. He ran right for the flags.
He got the first.
And got the first down.
About 11-yard pickup there. He's quick.
He had a lot of people coming to this side.
For the London first down.
And Alcott made a quick, he got some pretty quick feet. But he was smart, he ran to the flag.
Give him 11 yards, but he had to run about 29 to get 11.
I thought he almost put his knee down back there.
That was close, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Going to bring up 1st down and 10 for the Red Raiders from their own 37-yard line here.
So London was able to keep the ball, keep the drive
I
alive.
think that was a design play.
Yeah,
No.
it worked.
We're having trouble with that long snap this year. Barkowiak back on his back heels. Forsyth out there for Greenon, and
It's beautiful.
Barkowiak pass intended for Jackson.
Monte Jackson.
Broken up by DeBolt.
And the boat was right there on him. Good defense. Barkowiak was throwing off his back off his heels, and couldn't get enough on the ball like he was wanted to.
That was good defense, but Jackson, he had to come back and
Yeah.
like that.
Well, I thought Alcott should have come back after that pass a while ago when they threw it down there like that.
it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Red Raiders. Boy, Alcott really saved him right there. If Red Raiders can put a score up here, that would be a biggest play of the ball game right there so far.
Get some yards.
Yeah, we got some yards this time.
Jerry Walters.
Jerry Walters for fur.
That's about a 12-yard pickup
There
there
you
by
go.
Jerry.
Had them
Jerry Walters.
Had those legs
brought
moving,
down
kept
by
churning.
DeBolt. and Overholzer.
Waters is not as big as he looks. He looks big to me. He always did look big.
He's strong, though. I mean,
What's his weight? Mosquito?
Yeah.
That's why I've been slapping around here, because I don't want to get bit by a mosquito.
Carl's
if I can
doing me
help it.
favors. Every time he sees a mosquito on my
He knocks
head,
the
he hits it,
stuffings out of you.
slaps me. That's not my contract, Gary. Oh, there's Walters again. Fumble.
And London slid in there and made the
Barkowiak
recovery.
on the recovery.
Fumble on the play.
And what is Barkowiak doing way down there? That's a good job on Barkowiak.
Very good job. Very alert play
Barkowiak
there.
on a recovery.
We'll bring up about 3rd and 2 for the Red Raiders. I don't know, I guess I got to give Walters 8 yards on the carry.
He must have sensed that Waters was going to drop that ball, because quarterback getting used. He's usually back there still making his fakes.
Nice hole open that time on the left side by left tackle Mike Lang. They just ran right behind him there with a quick handoff to Walters. 2nd and 2. This is Walters again.
He's
going to be
just short of the first down.
Walters
We're
brought
still
down
in the
by
second quarter.
1.
3:18 left to go in the second quarter with scores
Tatum
6
also on the
London,
tackle.
0 Greenon.
3rd down, 1.
not a real favorable spot there, but we'll bring up 3rd and 1 for the Red Raiders as Vince Hodge brings into play.
Quarterback sneak.
Actually, it might not be a bad call there by Carl.
3rd and 1. What's the shortest distance from A to B?
Absolutely quarterback sneak.
Yep. See, with this 40 defense, you got real big gaps on the defensive line. If the linebackers don't fill them, and they'll fumble Ruski by London, I don't think.
And London fell forward enough to get the first down, I believe.
That's Brandon Brock with a 2-yard carry there picking it up.
Fumble Ruski.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that was intended to be
That's-
fumbled.
2 fumble Ruskis on this play for the Red, or on this drive for the Red Raiders. Alcott saved him there.
I think
Brock saved him
Barkowiak
here.
was taken off before he got the ball.
First down Red Raiders nevertheless. So the
You
ball
didn't bring
to
that spray, did you?
Greenon 39. Yeah, I think second half tonight we'll see what kind of shape the Red Raiders are in, because it's hot and humid out there. Tied into the top of your screen. Looks like the Red Raiders might have been short a player there. No?
Well, Walters had to pick up some speed there. It looked like to me that option there, Barkowiak had a
Walters
hole.
tripped up by Lawrence.
He looked like he had a hole and a half there, and
So we got
opted to pitch it out.
a Greenon player hurt there. So
I think he got the wind knocked out of him. Rolling back here once again. 2nd and 5. London's on the 35-yard line.
it's like,
Just return the hospitality.
oh, Barkowiak turns one way and there's nobody there.
It worked, though.
He finds Walters.
Walter's going to pick up about 4 yards before he's
Walters
brought
brought
down.
by Williams.
Still shy of a first down.
Look weird, though, didn't it?
Well, I think maybe Barkowiak or somebody might have turned the wrong way or ran the wrong something or other, but
It looked like it from up here, didn't it?
Looked like he was faking. Wasn't nobody to fake to.
I know.
London at the Greenon 28-yard line.
Looked pretty neat, though. Worked. Yeah.
He might be making his own plays in there, too. He might be checking off at the line. What do you think?
No comment.
No
only
comment.
going with their eyes set. 1:20 left to go here in the first half of the ball game. He's looking for Monte deep.
And dropped the ball. Did he take it?
Barkowiak pass complete
Did he score?
to Jackson.
Get close.
First
give-
to goal inside the Greenon.
Give him a
on the 1-yard
26-yard pass reception there.
That's a good play. Throw to a spot, and Monte ran to it
And catch the ball.
and catch the ball. You're right.
I'll tell you what, with a minute 16 to go here in the first half, Red Raiders need to punch this
And
one in.
we're waiting to get the climbing lineman going again.
DeFilippo at fullback, Walters at your tail. Barkowiak under center, looking for DeFilippo. Touchdown.
Touchdown, London. We ought to be able to do him over here, Carl.
Filippo in for the London touchdown.
Now that the suns went down.
Get the extra point.
We ought to be able to do him over here.
Trying to go for 2.
Got the 2-point conversion.
London's going to take a timeout now.
London's going for the extra point. They're going to go for 2, I think, this time. And they're having a little bit of problems with the holder and between the holder and the kicker and the center. It takes a lot of practice to get that down the way you want it.
London's got everything going to the right, making it look like they're going to go right.
They did go right.
Barkowiak rolls. Just runs somebody over.
Way in.
No, he didn't make it.
Did not make it.
London 12, Greenon 0.
In favor of London with 1:12 to go in the first half. And now it's time for the climbing lineman.
Hold on, man.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The climbing lineman. London scores once again. That gives him 2 times up down that pole. We're going to wear him out before the night's over. Stick around. There's more. So tell me when you're up. London's getting ready to kick off the second time. They're ahead now by 12 points.
Will Longsdorff to boot for London.
Long, low line drive picked up at the 20-yard line.
That's Williams, the quarterback, on the carry.
He's looking for some room. Oh.
That's Kane Robinson, got an ankle. Oh.
Somebody plowed him down big time.
Oh, that's going to hurt. They're going to call something against London right there.
Looked like there ought to have been a...
They're going to call piling on, I'll bet. That's going to be a 15 or a face mask against London.
Penalty against London.
You'll get it right one of these calls, won't you?
One of them. Good job by Kane Robinson, though. He got down there, grabbed him some ankle,
like
and just kept holding on.
It looked like when they went to peel back that they clipped London.
Let's see what they're going to, whether that's going to be a 5-yard face mask or a 15. He didn't call personal foul face mask, so it should just be the 5.
Somebody lowered the boom on him there.
Yeah, that's just the 5-yard penalty where he didn't actually grab the face mask and yank on it. He just had his hand across it.
Greenon uses a darker ball probably to match up more with their uniforms, or can you hide it better? London's got a real light colored ball. So with 1:04 left in the first half, Greenon takes over at the 34-yard line.
Notice London's corners and safety are just quite a bit softer now on the ball. A little deeper coverage, more of a prevent almost. There's Williams rolling back. Denon misses him. Kenneth White misses him, and 25 Overholzer drops the ball. So
intended for Overholzer, incomplete.
As forward pass, incomplete forward pass. I think some of the players thought it was like considered a fumble.
Also in there for Red Raiders checking in, and Kane Robinson, number 52, getting some playing time. He's not very big. I think he's lining up a defensive tackle position. We got 57 seconds left to go here in the first half. Red Raiders up on Greenon, 12-0.
Shotgun.
They got 3 receivers out to the left of the formation. Blitz by DeFilippo. Kenneth White's chasing.
It's a free ball.
It's DeBolt out there they're throwing to, and Josh Alcott and Monte Jackson on the coverage.
That was Sanders and Alcott.
Alcott on the coverage.
Sanders, number 83, the tall boy, reached over top and knocked it down.
Bring up 3rd and 10 for Greenon. Them rain clouds over your right shoulder, Gary?
Nah, that's just nighttime.
Nighttime, okay.
You know the right time is the nighttime? To play football? Okay. 3rd and 10.
Let's see if Greenon.
Also on the 34-yard line.
Tight end to the top of the screen, 2 receivers to the bottom. Kenneth White getting a good push there for Red Raiders. That's going to be Brandon Brock on the tackle there for London.
After a pickup of about 4 yards, Brandon Brock makes the play. That clock's, oh, okay.
Brock on the tackle.
We're down to 40.3 seconds.
Timeout, London.
London's going to call timeout here.
I looked up that clock and it's counting off the seconds, and I thought it was 4 minutes there at first. I said, what in the world? Just a minute or so, just a while ago.
Jackson and Alcott back to receive. DeBolt kick for the Knights.
40 seconds ago, we got Greenon.
It's a lot different punt formation than they've had the past couple times, keeping more men in the block this time.
Well, he had plenty of time.
This DeBolt's got a good leg. Alcott's got it. He's going down.
He's going where? As Zeke would say, they got material.
All out on the return. Hollering on the stop for the Knights.
So we're down to 31 seconds. London takes over on where?
It's like on their own 32-yard line. See here, maybe we might see Barkowiak in a drop-back passing situation. He's thrown the ball good.
I would say let's run out the clock
Exactly.
and go in with 12-point lead instead of taking a chance on giving them 6. But then who am I?
2 receivers at the top of your screens. Pro backfield. Got another equipment problem.
Another.
Looks like Barkowiak, quick handoff to Walters.
And Walters bounces his way to almost the first down. And depending on the spot.
I'd say he's got it.
The ball on the stop.
Nope.
That ball must have been full because he bounced and stopped the clock.
We're going to stop, see if we're going to take a measurement here. I think they're going to bring in the chains here.
I'm
Okay, with 24 seconds, London gets the measurement, and it was to their advantage. So it's 1st and 10.
This is a new formation. Got Bobby Sanders way wide on the top of your screen as the tight end.
Throw it high and let him go up and get it. Has Bobby got some wheels?
Oh, he's got good height over there. Barkowiak dropped straight back. He's in trouble. He's going to lose about 4 yards there. So.
On the initial stop.
We got a timeout.
Timeout London. They're going to say one last play here.
Timeout London.
Down, baby, down.
Cart, that's like their main tailback. Oh, boy.
Got that knee wrapped up big time. 8 seconds.
Pro formation.
There you go. Just run
Just a quick hitter up the middle and run the clock out.
There you go. Just run the clock out.
Filippo on the carry.
So we end the first half
Made by Adamson
with a score. London 12, Greenon Knights nothing.
0.
Go Big Red.
Wiggins will perform part of their 2003 competition show, Sounds of Simon. The songs will include Bridge Over Troubled Water, You Can Call Me Al, Still Crazy After All These Years, and 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. The soloists will be Nicole Hume on piccolo, Scott Stromquist on tuba, and Jim Barker on baritone. Please welcome the London Red Raiders Marching Band. for the London Red Raider Marching Band.
Start the second half here. Got a few stats for you. We'll get them to you in here just a second.
It's like Will Longsdorf to kick off for the Red Raiders. Beautiful night here in Greenon. It's still pretty hot. It's probably down to about 65 though. It seems a little cool. That's Williams, the quarterback. He's been doing a lot of the returning.
And he's still on his feet.
Williams on the return.
That Wilson, was it a little quick? He wasn't down one.
Longsdorf and Borders on the top. First down 10, Greenon.
It's like
A minimum.
Greenon Knights are going to take over on their own 29-yard line.
Forward progress, Gary.
First
Forward
half,
progress, huh?
first half
Okay.
stats here. We got Walters with 14 carries for 66 yards. DeFilippo 8 carries for 37 with 2 touchdowns. Barkowiak 6 carries for 5 yards, and Brandon Brock 3 carries for 11. Get the receiving stats here in a second.
So it's 1st and 10 now. Greenon has the ball on their own 29-yard line.
That's the fullback, Hayden.
Oh, yeah.
He stood up there strong.
Stood up at the line. He's going to, if he gains a yard, it's going to be good.
Who stood him up?
That's all I'm trying to just figure out who did stand him up. Did Frankie Bird?
Frankie
Nice
Bird,
job.
number 56. Frankie's just low enough, but he gets underneath of you, you're going to stand up.
No gain on the play.
Passing
Second down, 10.
for the Red Raiders, Barkowiak 1 for 6 for 26 yards. And did also mention Alcott had 1 rush for 11 on that fumble-rooski on the punt there, but that was a big game turner there for the Red Raiders.
It definitely was. Did that turn into a touchdown?
Yeah, I believe it did. That's Overholzer. He's trying to get outside.
He's got some room and he's strong.
Nice tackle there by Pat O'Farrell. First down, Greenon.
Greenon's seeing some light. London's going to have to tighten up because you can't let too many runs like that get by you.
Their biggest offensive play of the night right there.
He's running. He got away from at least 2 or 3 tackles on that.
Well, he's almost a 200-pound tailback, so he's got some size out there. In fact, he's bigger than a lot of the offensive linemen for Greenon. It's like Red Raiders defense got Brandon Brock at the left end, Wes Mason, Frankie Bird, Denon.
London gets off that ball good.
Has he got it?
Is that Brock? No.
Did have it.
Longsdorf trying to get it.
That ball was everywhere, wasn't it?
I think about 3 Red Raiders had their hands on it and couldn't get nothing out of that. Nice recovery by 61 for Greenon, Alex Kelly.
On the recovery for the Knights.
Never give up.
So Greenon just give back the yardage they picked up.
There's going to be
It's going to make it second and about 20.
Yep, about 2nd and 20.
That ball was everywhere. It was in and out of Red Raider hands at least 3 or 4 times.
Oh, I thought Brock had it, then I thought Longsdorf had it. Checking in there for Red Raiders, I started going the defensive tackles. Bird, Denon, your right defensive ends, Wallace, your linebackers right now. Looks like O'Farrell's in a down position, and Longsdorf's actually a linebacker, along with...
we got encroachment there. Backfield in motion.
DeFilippo and Longsdorf are your linebackers.
Sing a
I'm
few
sorry.
bars of that, Gary.
Start again tonight.
You really don't want me to sing.
You're right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, Green is taking it backwards now. They've given up all the yardage they got on that big 23-yard pickup.
Yeah, they got off to a good start, and then everything went haywire. I tell you what, those guys are scrambling for that ball, on that loose ball.
Clock running with 9:45 here to go in the 3rd quarter. Red Raiders up 12-0 from Greenon.
Green's back in the pass, and they're going to lay it up. It's caught.
Stepped out of bounds. That was Overholzer, the tailback, coming out.
Pass complete to Overholzer.
Knocked out of bounds by number 21.
That would be Will Longsdorf there, I think.
Bobby Sanders on the stop.
Longsdorf. You're right.
PA announcer give it to Bobby Sanders, so he must have been in there too.
3rd down, 5.
After that big gain right down, now it's just 3rd and 5 for Greenon. So Red Raiders still have an opportunity to put a big stop on them.
It's going to be interesting to see if we can handle our passing game, because I think they figured out that they can throw against us. Boy, a quick look in would have had it there.
Hands off to Overholtz for the tailback, and looks like we got the Red Raiders, Mason and
69.
DeFilippo.
Mason and DeFilippo in on that tackle that time, and
4th down, 5.
Mason really wrapped him up big time.
Well, looks like the punt unit's in for Greenon here. DeBolt's actually done a pretty good job getting the ball in the air. Concerns me at times is their formation. Like right now, they've only got 5 interior linemen up there.
Well, there hasn't been much rush on DeBolt. He's had all the time in the world to kick the ball.
Yeah, he's going to have all the time in the world again here. London's not even
there's no
rushing.
rush.
He's going to kick away from Monte Jackson. Nice angle.
It's a good kick. He's down inside the 20, so that's basically what they wanted to do.
Kicked it all the way across the field, too, so he got a good leg on that one. Looks like London's going to have to start from their own 17-yard line.
Who was it come running in there and got upset?
The Bolts punt goes out of bounds at the 16-yard line. We're going to take over 1st down, 10.
Huh?
They run a lot of time off the clock.
Yeah.
Figure it out for us, Steve.
Just don't stop as long as the plays are going.
We're in the third quarter, 12-0 favor of London, with 8:47 left to go in the third quarter.
High formation. Bring Alcott in motion to the bottom of your screen. Looks like the tailback Walters there.
Walters caught at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing.
They got him.
Walters stopped by Witt.
Hole didn't quite open. I hope the people appreciate it and like the games we put on all summer. It was kind of fun seeing all the teams back in the 90s. Intercepted. And they called an interception.
Call that an interception? No way.
It was.
Intercepted by Forsythe. 1st down, 10 Knights.
I don't think our camera probably got the angle from right behind that, but
The one who called it had his back to the play.
yep, sure looked like to me that ball bounced.
Whatever, they've got the ball back, and Greenon's in score position. 1st and 10 on the 14, 15, 16-yard line. So as of the first part of the first half, Greenon has come out and kind of taken control of this game.
That's a big turnover there. Turnovers can win you football games. Big fullback Hayden there. Nothing
Wow, who was that?
doing. That was
Did he have the
Denon
ball?
running through to hit the quarterback, but
Somebody else did it.
quarterback didn't have the
Tatum
ball.
on the carry.
He took a hit that time, though.
Oh, I thought the quarterback had the ball.
No,
I did too.
He handed off the fullback Hayden.
He just barely got the handoff
Bring up 2nd and 9 for the Greenon Knights.
and took a lick, too.
Trying to get back in this ball game here. They're down right now to the London 15-yard line. So let's see what this Red Raider defense, see if they can rise to the challenge created by the turnover.
They got wideouts to both sides of the field in the power eye.
Williams back to pass. He's looking for DeBolt. He's got him.
Boats run out of bounds on about the
Pass complete to DeBolt.
9-yard line, 9 or 8-yard
It's
line.
only about a 5-yard pickup there, so
Alcott and Sanders on the coverage.
it's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Knights.
3rd down, 2.
The ball clear down to the about 7 or 8-yard line.
Greenon's had some success going against London's corners. Let's see if they try to continue that here. They're down to the London 8-yard line.
Well, he's also getting plenty of time to throw the ball, too.
Might look for them to try to run their fullback Hayden up the middle, but you never know. They need 2 yards here. That's Hayden. Fumble.
Ball's loose.
Looks like Red Raiders.
And
Maybe. Red Raiders on it?
Nope.
Nope.
somebody come flying in there, but they got the ball back.
Kelly on the recovery for the Knights.
That's Alex Kelly with his 2nd recovery of the night for Greenon. So
Kept the play alive.
3rd down, 2.
now it's going
Kept
to
the
be
drive alive.
4th and 2. I didn't watch Greenon do much warm-ups as far as their kicker on short field goals.
Check out London's lineup here.
Well, London's going with just their basic defense. No goal line package for London. 2 yards for Greenon to go here. Play of the ball game.
Fumble.
Fumble.
And another fumble, so London's going to hold.
I think the center stepped on the quarterback's foot and then Williams dropped it. So Red Raiders hold.
London takes over on down, first down 10.
Looked like he pulled out too soon, or the center didn't center. He's pulling out center.
That's where those big linemen come into play big time when you keep the ball in the middle of the line like that. You just about know where to play. You think the play was going. The quarterback didn't get the ball in time to get out of there.
Oh, Red Raiders are going to start deep in their own territory. So
first and 10 on their own 9-yard line. 6:32 left in the third quarter.
Definitely can't afford another turnover down here. I'd look for a little power football just to kind of create some space for them on offense.
Scores 12-0 favor London.
Let's go to the races.
That's Walters for about 2 yards over right tackle.
Just turn the horses loose and let them pound that line out. Walters keeps them legs turning, buddy. He picks up yards.
Ooh, that was almost a 4-yard pickup there. The unofficial statistician had him down for 2.
Don't try to say that again. You worry me. 6:05 left third quarter. London's second down, 6 yards to go. Man in motion.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
He's got some room.
He's all by himself out there. Lang, get a block.
Lang couldn't get there to get the block. He was trying. They just need to stop and leave him alone.
It's a foot race.
And Williams caught him. That's about an 80-yard run, wasn't it?
60, 70.
Walters brought down from behind by Dexter Williams.
How many, Keith?
I got him for about 77 yards on that scamper for Walters.
I called it 80, so I was pretty close.
Nice run by Walters there.
But the big lineman was out there running with Denon, right there running with him.
No, that was Lang. That was 78.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
First and goal at the Greenon 8-yard line.
Denon don't play offense.
He's just been playing defense. So Walters checks out. Looks like Longsdorf's checked in at the tailback position. That's fullback to Filippo.
3. Nope.
And he's going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards before he's brought down.
Filippo.
London's now deep in the territory.
And Lawrence.
It was DeFilippo.
I mean, no, the runner. I mean, the blocker.
That was Lang. That was Lang out there leading the play.
He was running too, wasn't he?
He was running hard.
I think I'd worry about him doing something wrong.
He looks as big as Denon.
Yeah, he is. He's 300 pounds.
Oh, is he? Wow.
Bring up second and goal for the Red Raiders from the Greenon Night 4. Jerry Walters just changed the game around right there. The whole complex.
Yeah. One play, and we're in the other end of the field.
Longsdorf still in there at tailback. Fake to DeFilippo. Barkowiak takes it. Looks like he's going to lose about a yard.
Barkowiak brought down in the backfield.
You still haven't got his name right.
Derek Walker on the stop.
What are they calling him?
Barkowiak.
Barkowiak and DeFilippo.
Barb Jenkins, would you please come to the press box, please? Barb Jenkins to the press box.
So we're down to 4:21. Keeps that clock rolling.
Third and goal at the 5-yard line.
Third and goal for Red Raiders. Chance to add to their 12-0 lead here with 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Looks to me like they might be able to get a first down.
No, it's goal. There's Walters. Touchdown.
And he's in. Touchdown to Walters.
Terry Walters in for the London touchdown.
There's a penalty.
Penalty flag on the play.
Oh.
There's a penalty.
He was ready.
They're talking to Greenon too, so it's going to go against the Red Raiders.
My man was ready.
See what the call is. Throwing right about where the ball was snapped, so most likely in the area of holding.
Well, the ball looked like it was on the 6-yard line. See where they put it.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against London.
Let's see, it must have been after the play.
Touchdown?
Nope, during the play. Oh, so it'd be after the play then.
So, yeah. There we go.
So London's going to attempt the extra point. from, it's going to be a 35-yard extra point here for Derek Eads.
We end up getting the points.
The point after.
This would be sweet. Derek Eads coming off the soccer team.
Oh, good.
First game.
Give it your best boot,
35 extra
Derek.
point. Make it big.
Slow
Get it
snap. James gets it up,
And it was
right
blocked.
into the helmets of the lineman.
Point after.
Good try.
So the score, London 18.
So after-
Greenon 0.
With 3 minutes and 59 seconds left to go in the third quarter, we have a score of 18-0 care of London. We got the score there, 18-0. London favoring London. 3:59 left in the third quarter. It's time for the climbing lineman to do his thing. Third trip, ladies and gentlemen, the climbing lineman.
Touchdown number 3.
We hope to keep him busy all season long. You go, boy. Big.
Will Longsdorf kickoff here for the Red Raiders.
Received at about the 25-yard line.
So nice run there by Dexter Williams.
About a 25-yard return.
Brock and Longthorpe.
About 18-yard return.
10, Greenon.
So Green will take over on first down and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, on that last drive for the Red Raiders, Jerry Walters had 4 carries for 85 yards and 1 touchdown. So
That was sweet. This is his year to shine. He's waited long enough. And he's earned it.
we're going to stay with Williams the quarterback, Tatum the fullback, Overholtzer the tail. Receivers split, looking for DeBolt down here.
Williams pass complete to DeBolt. Brock on the coverage.
See, DeFilippo is out there giving Alcott a few instructions on how to maintain that position.
A lot of yelling coming from London coaching staff right now. Looks like they're trying to get some adjustments made on defense.
2nd and 3 now for Greenon. Ball's on the 51-yard line. 49-yard line of London.
Williams hands the tailback Overholtzer.
And he gets loose.
Gets a block out there in
Got
front.
a good block.
That's Bobby Sanders on the
Bobby
tackle.
Sanders running down. Bobby looked like he might have a little bit of wheels there.
Look like good wheels right there.
Bobby's coming into his own. What grade's Bobby in?
Tackle made by
He's
Bobby
senior.
Sanders.
Is he a senior?
First and 10, Greenon.
Yeah, he got over there pretty quick. But not until they moved the chains. It makes it to 1st and 10 now. Ball's on the 37-yard line of London. Greenon on the attack.
Looks like they're going to split the receivers. Tight end lined up to the top of your screen. High formation. Just a basic fullback dive there to Hayden and nothing doing. Looks like on the tackle.
Probably about 2 yards maybe.
Wes Mason,
Stop by the center of the London
Denon.
line.
Also Denon on the tackle for the Red Raiders. Give him a yard, 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1, 2nd down, 9.
We're down to under 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. The score remains 18-0 in favor of London. What was the score you said, Springfield?
Oh, the Wizard said London 33, Greenon 22. So
back to pass, he lays it up.
Monte gets his hand on
Gets
it.
up strong.
Pass intended for DeBolt.
If he'd thrown that just a little bit more, Monte was gone with that baby. He was well covered on
He had
that.
it played perfect, but he had to wonder what his vertical leap is. He can lean it up there pretty good.
Of course, on the other hand, if that would have just barely looped over top of Monte's hands,
Yeah,
DeBolt would have been gone the other way.
the bolt would have been debolting.
It was 2 men on an island out there.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Sing that for me.
Carl, would you start humming, please?
You play the bass. I'll sing tenor.
London playing a real deep safety. Sanders is 15 yards off the ball. Williams back to pass. Nice
He's
rush.
going to be a quarterback
That's
sack.
Derek Wallace there for the Red Raiders.
Derek Wallace in for a
Williams brought
quarterback
down in the
sack.
backfield. Wallace on the tackle.
So that put him back, going to make it about 4th and 20.
You know, Derek's just playing defense so far this year for the Red Raiders. That keeps him a lot fresher. If these linemen only go one way,
for real,
yeah, they may want to play a lot, and they may think they deserve that playing time, but a lot of times it helps the team out quite a bit when they, you know, platoon.
Right. I want to give a quick shout out to a buddy of mine, Bobby Hoosier, who just went through a pretty intensive surgery. I want to wish him well. I hope you get well, Bobby, and be glad to see you back in the working ranks.
Got 2 receivers. Oh, no, it's a punt formation. Same situation. London setting up the return. Here's DeBolt to kick. That's off the side of his
straight
foot.
Up and down.
Uh-oh, this is Will Longsdorff for the Red Raiders. He just decides to catch it and run. He wasn't one of their deep men. So
Longsdorff on the return, Adamson on the stop of the night.
That could have been trouble if that had been one of those little speedsters caught the ball, because there wasn't anybody coming over there.
Well, I thought Will kind of looked around thinking, well, what should I do, catch it or what? And he just, natural instincts, catch a ball and run. What the heck?
That's old playground ball there. Go get it and go for it.
Oh, Red Raiders are going to start on their 38-yard line here with 5.
The kicker actually shanked it off the side of his foot.
It's going to say 5:56 to go, and it's 55 seconds, .6 to go in the third quarter here. Red Raiders up 18-0.
And I'm mad at that.
Raiders are staying with their starters primarily. There's Walters again. Oh, he gets a nice block out there by Alcott.
Walters off to the races once again. He's clear down to the
Good block.
36-yard line.
By Overholder.
38-yard line. That's a beautiful block by
beautiful. That was Alcott
out there.
5. Walter comes up limping.
All you young receivers at home, watch that, because that's what you got to do.
And you got to make the right block. He's in the right position to make it and still not be called a clip.
Well, Walters did a good job too, I think, of dipping inside.
Yeah,
and then taking it outside. Yeah. Nice play, nice design, nice call by the coaching staff.
I think Walters went where they let him go. What'd you say, Carl?
21 just come in the game.
Oh, Longsdorff sent a tailback for Walters then. Barkowiak's still your quarterback. That's DeFilippo.
And we got a takedown there.
Not before he picked up almost 5 yards, I'd say.
DeFilippo's the workhorse.
DeFilippo carries for London.
Yeah, we'll give him 4 on the carry.
I'd like to see him get loose on one, just to see what he can do.
I think that was the idea of switching him from tight end to fullback this year, is get more touches on the ball, more opportunities to score. And as we're winding down the third quarter here,
we're down to 16 seconds. He's definitely an athlete, and they're going to run it out.
After 3 quarters of play.
London, we're going into the fourth quarter with the ball, 2nd and 6. Pitch out to
that's Walters.
Walters, he's on the loose on the left
we got
side.
A penalty way behind the play here. It's coming back.
Before he's finally forced out of bounds.
Walters forced out of bounds by Overholder. Penalty flag on the play.
Looks like we're seeing a lot of success going wide.
Well, I think Walters is probably a little quicker than a lot of people give him credit for. I mean,
I told you, he looks big.
That one's coming back, though, unfortunately. Let's go over some third quarter statistics here. I mean, pretty much the story of the third quarter. Red Raiders continue to run hard and strong and play good defense. So during the third quarter there, Walters had 5 carries for 107 yards. That gets him up to 14 carries for 154 yards for the first 3 quarters of play.
Mad at that.
Yep, DeFilippo had 2 carries for 8 in the quarter. So the main story's been Walters is running for the Red Raiders. So.
And the main one was that long run he had where they had the mix-up there. And he got off in the third quarter there, took it down to touchdown area. So London comes 18. Out 2nd and 18 with 2 wideouts after a penalty.
It's going to put London. London hadn't thrown the ball since they had the interception in the beginning of the third quarter. So let's see if they try it. Straight drop. That's a lateral. That's a lateral. Walters better pick it up. That's going to hurt.
Could he have picked that up and run?
Yeah, if he wasn't laying on his knees.
The lateral on the play. Recovered by London.
That's going to make it 3rd down for the Red Raiders.
You might get your month now.
10,
35.
20.
You got your month and
35. 3rd and 35 for the Red Raiders here.
That ball, it was a good thrown ball.
Well,
I thought it was thrown a little bit too hard.
I don't know how we score that, whether that's a loss goes against Walters' running statistics or...
I wouldn't think so. It was an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it wasn't an incomplete pass, so it was a fumble. I guess
Yeah,
it'd go against Barkowiak then, probably, since he was the last one to control it. So
Fenwick and Walker on the stop.
So we're going to have a fourth and 30.
definite punting situation for the Raiders here. Let's see what Alcott can do. Williams is back deep, and also Overholtzer.
Back to punt.
This could be a return situation here.
Back to receive for the night.
Let's see how we do on the snap. A little bit short. Nice boot by Josh Alcott. They're not even going to try to return it.
And it's going to fall dead inside the 10.
Nice boot, Josh. Down to the Greenon 9 or 8.
That ball got there quick. That ball should have been returned.
What's the point of putting 3 guys back on a return if you're not going to catch it? I mean, they didn't even try. It was right there.
I know.
You got it. No, you got it.
Yeah, I don't want it.
No, it looked like a definite plan that nobody was going to catch it. And
you got to strap a piece of pizza to it. See who takes it.
Gary.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be
Gary,
me.
get it.
Shut your mouth. I'm mad at that.
Well, nice punt there by Alcott. Pins the Knights back deep in their own territory.
The drummers just went crazy over here.
Red Raiders still going with their defensive front of
First and 10
Wallace,
about the
Denon,
8-yard line.
Mason. Linebacker blitz from O'Farrell. Oh.
He was moving until the big boy come in there and said, nope, far enough.
Mike Overholder on a carry.
So he might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
I'd give the tackle to DeFilippo there, even though it was a whole host of them. Wes Mason, the PA. And
it was a gaggle. How soon they forget. It was a gaggle.
It was a gaggle, but nobody really wrapped him and threw him down, you know. So
that's why it took a gaggle.
I don't see any fresh jerseys in there yet for the Raiders. It's all pretty much the same starters.
It's still a little bit early.
Oh, yeah.
18 points is, I've seen us lose by when we had 2 touchdown lead last year, so.
New tailback in there for Greenon. Keenan Freeman at tailback. That's Williams. Denon's chasing him.
And he's going
to be a safety. No. He got back out.
He was not going to be put down on the safety.
I thought Denon had him for the safety.
Down in the backfield.
What's going to bring down?
Denon's going to fool a lot of people with his speed. As big as he is. Like I said, he run up 5'8"
over Ohio State's camp.
Lost 7, third down, 17.
300 and some pounds.
Looked like that was going to be a draw.
Well, I think he was trying to set up look like a little screen.
I mean, a screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say they let him in.
Yep. But then there wasn't nobody to throw to.
Right.
So. Tell you what, if they don't get a couple yards here, they're going
to be in big trouble.
They're going to force DeBolt to really punt one out of their own end zone. Almost got to think you just got to get the ball to Hayden, your fullback here, and just let him create some space.
Oh, he moved.
Yep.
Take it easy.
It's going to be half the distance to the goal against Greenon there.
If they call it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
He saw DeFilippo coming at him, and he decided he better bug out.
Start again tonight.
Somebody was smart on that play. Who was it run through there?
That was DeFilippo.
They saw the move.
No, maybe it was. I'm sorry, that was O'Farrell. I'm sorry.
O'Farrell saw the motion by the other team. That's why he kept on coming right through there, because he could have stopped. So he pulled that one off big time. That's a smart play.
8:24 to go in the football game here. There's Hayden, your fullback. Nothing doing there. You're going to get them out to about their own 4-yard line.
It's going to make it 4th down and about 16.
DeBolt's going to have to really put one off his toe here.
Tackle for London.
Now, do we put on a return, or do we go after the punter and take the chance of?
Oh, I think I'd put on a return, but that's just.
Jackson and Alcott back.
I'm not the coach.
Thank you. I'm mad at that.
DeBolt standing right back on his own end line almost. So steps his foot over the line just a second. It's a safety. So nice snap. Nice high boot. It's
Nice
going to be
boot.
short. It's Alcott. Oh, he's going to let it bounce.
Get it? Oh.
I think he's probably been told by coaches once it bounces, let it go, and it's going to.
And he's over there far enough that they were probably giving him instructions.
46-yard line.
Get away from that ball.
That was a 42-yard punt there by DeBolt. So Red Raiders are going to take over on the Greenon 46.
So they got him out of a little bit of trouble. The bolt with the toe.
Well, so far we've had 1 touchdown per quarter, so let's see if we can keep that going in the fourth here.
7:28 left to go in the fourth quarter. On his own top by 18-0. All 3 extra point attempts have failed.
Let's see who we got in there now. Looks like same starting backfield, DeFilippo and Walters. Alcott comes in motion this way.
Got a wide out. He's going to come over here with
Naked bootleg the other way, trying to throw to the fullback.
good
DeFilippo.
catch.
Oh.
I mean, he didn't get it.
Man.
They took down the whole sideline. Who is that?
That was far out of bounds there.
That was way far out of bounds. That was Keenan Freeman there. Sophomore for Greenon.
That's what I was getting ready to say when I seen Alcott go in motion. That Jackson didn't have
He
anybody
was
out there
signaling,
covering.
yeah.
And I said, Alcott's coming over to Jackson, bringing the man with him.
Well, nice try there by the Red Raiders to get the ball to DeFilippo out in the open field.
Got a double wide out the bottom of your screen now with full house back. No, it's not a full house.
Quick pitch to Walters.
Walters sheds one man, one tackler, and he gets all the way up to
I'd say almost got 8 yards there.
about the 37-yard line before he's taken down.
It's a good move by Walters. You see him
It
swipe
was.
that hand off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get off me.
Yeah.
3rd down, 2.
Bring up a big
See?
3rd down 2 for the Red Raiders. Maintain possession here.
We're halfway through the fourth quarter. London's on top, 18-0. Go ahead, Carl.
I say we're in 2 down. We go for it on 4th.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no use kicking a field goal now.
Field goal.
Get around
We're
there.
punting.
Nope,
There's
you didn't get that.
They're not going to
Nope,
let us have
no
the
yards
first
there.
down.
Walters on the carry.
So they tightened up on that, and we took a
Patterson on
loss,
the bottom of the pile for the night.
about a 2-yard loss. They might have got back to the line of
Might have
scrimmage.
given him Bring up 4th and 1 for the Red Raiders.
What was it on that run?
Say he got 1 run, 1 yard.
Okay. Has he had any minus yardage today?
Oh yeah, we've had some.
I'm talking about Walters.
Running, oh yeah.
So we got wideouts at both sides of the field this time.
For maybe Hodge, your tight end, but I'd look for him to run it. Power formation, that's DeFilippo for the first down.
The field goal just come through there like a horse. That wasn't even the Buffalo package. He went through there just straight up,
Yep, 6
lowered
yards.
his shoulder and run over 2 or 3 people.
Mike Overholzer.
He's a man amongst boys out there.
First down, 10 for the Red Raiders. Clock running with 5:45 to go here. Ball game.
I can tell you what, DeFilippo's work ethic is going to pay off. I saw him all year long doing something to get his career together for
Oh, I saw
football.
him jogging past the store quite a few times.
And that's out there in the boondocks, ain't it?
What store is that, Keith?
That London Paint Plus. Nice run there by Nick. That's almost 10 yards there. In fact, I'd say it is 10 yards. First down, Red Raiders.
Brought down by Adamson and Jackson.
Nice run there by Nick.
How many did he pick up that time?
Clock's still running.
Clock stopped.
Shouldn't be.
Now it is. It's a running.
Oh, it's only supposed to stop just long enough to set the
Coming
chains.
out the same formation. Power high. Wide out to both sides of the field. Barkoviak whispered something to his fullback.
It looks like fake reversed Alcott.
And he faked him out.
Walters is naked out there. Nobody around him.
Waters made a beautiful fake there. He faked the guy out big time.
He didn't know who had the ball.
I'd give him
Walters stopped
Give
by
him
the 4th
5 yards on the pickup for Walters.
Yeah.
That's a good fake because he laid it out there and then pulled it back. It wasn't like he stuck a hand out there and kept the ball tucked. Threw one man off and give them about a 5-yard advantage.
Second down, 6.
But London sold out the fake so well that there was nobody left out there to block for him once he faked.
Second and 6.
There's Brandon Brock, the backup fullback.
We're getting a lot of work out of fullback. How many carries he had?
4 yards there for Brock.
Brought down by Adamson.
Well, actually, we haven't had quite that many carries. 8.
Third down, 1.
DeFilippo had 12 carries on the night. Brock's had 4.
That's quite a few for a fullback. Usually you don't see that many fullback run carries.
Yeah, London's just primarily, especially here in the second half, just been running the ball on everything.
And I like that. You keep the clock on.
It's kind of that cross-buck air hand to Brandon Brock, still fighting. He's got the first down. Nice run by Brandon Brock.
First down.
That's going to make it first and goal on about the 7-yard line. So London's looking at the score in every quarter.
Let's see if we can make it happen.
3 minutes and 47 seconds to do it in.
That's the other thing.
And the clock's still rolling.
Still running.
Makes it easy for me to get it on the since schools went to disc, it makes it easy for me to get the game on the disc because I've got enough room when we get under 2 hours.
Barkowiak, hands look like it was a hand to the fullback there. Is that Brock again? Was that Brock?
I'm not sure. I was looking at 78 for London.
Filippo brought down by
Lang going through there, and he was clear at the goal line, knocking people down.
No gain. Second down, goal at the 8-yard line.
I think we got some kids out there that like to hit people.
Oh, yeah. I think that's one of the strengths of the Red Raiders this year is obviously the physicality of the team. The linemen, the backs. Smash mouth is what
physicality, huh?
That's what Coach Wilson calls it, smash mouth. There's smash mouth quarterback right up the middle. Touchdown, Barkowiak.
For the London touchdown.
Now, you know he wasn't going to let this game go without him getting a touchdown.
Take him any way you can get him.
Any way you can get him.
There's that quarterback sneak.
I'm mad at that. Uh-oh. Almost time for the lineman. The lineman's getting a workout tonight.
Let's see what Derek Eads can do with this extra point.
Listen, here's going to go. They got it together now.
Yeah. See who's trying to snap. Looks like maybe
Derek's going to get his first point of the year right now.
The point after.
Mason to snap. It's like James to hold, Eads to kick. Let's see what happens
James
here,
is a quarterback too, isn't he?
He's a backup. Gets it down.
There it is. Derek Eads makes his first field goal.
Eads kick is good to score. London 25, Greenon.
I'm surprised he's not coming off the field doing the... Okay, we got the scoreboard here. London's up now. Getting ready to catch up with the Wizard with 25-0 in the fourth quarter with 2:44 left. It's time for the climbing lineman to do his thing. He didn't want to come down. He's getting tired. The climbing lineman, made by Carl King, London Red Raiders climbing lineman. He's going to try to do this after every score this year. What do you think, folks? Get a hold of Carl. He's making a bunch of them.
Paint
off again. Pretty comfortable score now, 25-0 with 2:44 left.
Once again, Will Longsdorf to kick. That's going to be their backup tailback with the run.
He's got a seam right down the middle.
Get him, Monte. Monte got him.
They've had some really good run backs. Monte brings him down on the 46-yard line.
Brandon Brock.
It will be
first and 10 Knights.
First and 10 for the Greenon Knights on London's 48-yard line.
Let's remind our fans next week we'll be at Bexley, so it's going to be a nice night. Let's hope.
I was watching the officials. They get the balls all mixed up out there. I don't know which one's which.
Going to be in the new press box up at Bexley, but come on out, Red Raider fans. Columbus, Bexley's not that far away. Support these Red Raiders. And
we had a good showing tonight.
Let's get these kids off to a good start to this season. Off to the new league, a new start, a fresh start for the Red Raiders.
Here, like I say, we've got a good nucleus of seniors this year who have been playing for about 3 years, so they pretty much know what to do in game situations.
Stop by the left side of the London line.
And we got some athletic seniors, so that's a big thing right there.
Into the ball game now for Greenon, their backup quarterback, 17, Tony Hill. He's more what they call their throwing quarterback. So let's see if they might try to put the ball in the air here. Down 25-0, the Red Raiders.
I want to thank Greenon for all the hospitality they gave us down here. They bought us up stuff at the halftime. We want to thank Barb for the AD. Greenon's in a double wide out.
There's Hill to throw.
Quick one to DeBolt.
Hill's pass intended for
And
DeBolt.
DeBolt does not catch the ball. He was running before he caught it.
Who's number 4?
That's Justin Gossard in there now for Red Raiders. Let's see if we can catch some of the backups getting some playing time. Gossard's going to challenge for some playing time from what I understand. He's a junior. Sanders still playing your deep safety. Alcott still on one corner, Gossard on the other. Now London's going to a 2 deep, like what's called cover 2. Will Longsdorff, the other safety man's in coverage. This is Hill back to pass. Looking for DeBolt. Gossard with the tackle.
Hill's pass complete to DeBolt.
O'Farrell with the smash.
That's not O'Farrell, is it?
What? Oh, you're talking about Denon running after the quarterback?
Denon got him. He laid on top of
Well,
him.
what's that yellow hanky all about?
That's
a hold.
Penalty play on the play.
Red Raiders will take that penalty.
Well, I wouldn't want. If I was that quarterback, I'd run away. I see Denon coming. I'd go the other way.
Have an early release on the pass, huh?
Yeah. I guess Ohio State looked at him. I don't know if he's that good or not, but he could further his education on a scholarship somewhere.
It's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 3/4 of a month, Gary.
Is that what it is? 3/4? Yeah.
Well, almost 7/8 of a month.
This is about the time in the ball game when you'd be getting in the key.
Yeah, there we go again.
Minute 34 left.
And the game's out of reach.
What about the harassment clause that was in my contract?
That's why you didn't get in. I think you're scared, really.
Time keeps ticking off. We'll be under a minute after this play.
He's got enough time to do something with it.
Ooh, DeFilippo on the tackle. Nice open field tackle
Looked
by
like
Nick.
Close to a shoestring tackle there.
I knew Gary was okay.
Tripped up by DeFilippo.
I think I don't think he caught the shoestring. He caught him right around the one knee, but
Gonna bring up punting.
it was enough to take him down.
Punting situation for Greenon. They're gonna have to get off a play here.
I think Greenon's just about giving up.
Well,
And
Two more
the
plays in
Wizard
this.
was almost right.
Ollie Sanders back deep for London.
London's not even putting anybody back. They're just playing
He said
for a
Bobby
fake.
Sanders was back.
They're
I
playing
see
for a
Sanders.
fake. Well, Sanders is the deepest man on the field, but oh, Justin Gossard just decides to pick it up and go.
Hey, laid it right in his hands. Go with it. Yeah.
What's he going to do?
Yeah. Ball took a weird hop and bounced right in his hands.
It was either catch it or bat it down.
Yeah.
He couldn't do that.
Yeah, so you had to grab it and run. And he might have had some yardage there if that one person hadn't been there. So that makes it 1:46 to go in this fourth quarter. 25-0 London. Look for London to just run some clock out. We've scored in every quarter. Or maybe that's,
Yeah, they're going to take it.
oh, it's 14 seconds. And we got a penalty. Somebody in motion.
Let's see if we can go over some of these stats here real quick before the game's over. Tonight for the Red Raiders, the story is domination of the running game. Jerry Walters, tailback, 17 carries for 168 yards. That's almost 10 yards a carry on the average. Our fullback, Nick DeFilippo, had 8 carries for 30 yards. Barkowiak had a couple carries, 1 touchdown on the ground with that 7-yard scamper in the fourth quarter there. And DeFilippo did have 2 other touchdowns. And our fourth, actually, 2 touchdowns by DeFilippo, 1 by Walters, and 1 by Barkowiak. So Barkowiak finished his evening 1 for 6 with an interception.
So now London's just going to take a knee and end this game. Run the clock out. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And London is a winner of their first contest of the year. 25-0. We'll get a shot of the scoreboard. Okay, we got a shot of the scoreboard. And that's the final score is 25-0 in favor of London. This is Gary McNeil. Along with Key. We are going to let the lineman do his thing one more time. He don't want to go down, Carl. There he goes, a walking lineman. Gary McNeil, Carl King, and Keith saying, see ya. I wouldn't want to be ya. Adios. Good night. Have a good, safe trip home.